All right, let's talk for a minute about the way that you can make your meetings effective is following Robert's Rules of Order. Robert's Rules of Order is like a 600 and something page long book. I mean, it's like War and Peace long, but really you need like, I think 4 or 5 pages of it. So we don't need to get too far into the weeds on Robert's Rules of Order. I just want to give you guys the basics because every time at a board meeting, I see boards use or try and use Robert's Rules of Order to a varying degree of effectiveness. So let's just go to the most basic of basics and what you should be doing is when you have a decision that needs to be made, you need to ask for a motion. Usually this is like the president, and a good way to have your meetings effective is have that president or someone be the facilitator of making a motion. Okay, we've discussed this. Is there a motion? So someone makes the motion. I move that we approve the painting contract at $35,000 with this company. I make that motion. Great. Is there a second to the motion? Is there a second amongst the board? Yeah, Sally, I second the motion. Great. Now the next part is the discussion. Is there any discussion that needs to happen with this motion and second for this painting contract? Allow it to happen or not happen, whatever. And then call it to a vote. Really, it's that simple. A motion, a second, a discussion, and call to vote. Very rarely do you need to dive deep into the other 600 pages to figure out how you navigate a situation with, I need to amend my original motion and I second it to this, and there are sometimes, tabling an agenda item actually requires a little bit different process. A discussion isn't needed, but a motion and a second is. So there are all sorts of little variables, but that's like less than 10% of the time that you need to use that. 90%, an overwhelming majority of Robert's rules, give me a motion, give me a second, let's have discussion, call it to a vote. So that's Robert's Rules of Order. It really is a good practice because then you can document in the minutes appropriately who made the motion, seconded, and then the result of the vote. So just stick to those Robert's Rules of Order, and hopefully whoever Robert is doesn't get mad that you didn't follow the rest.